started it when I was really burnt out from drawing digitally. I explored weird ideas and played with shapes and drew things I wouldn't normally draw on my digital canvas, and it really helped reignite my love for art and refine my style in some ways. So let's take a look at it.
I was listening to music while drawing and this happened. I don't remember what exactly I was listening to, but I think my brain was so excited to try something different and I got really lucky to get a nice first page. This is another weird exploration while listening to music. I don't know why there's a bunch of things that don't go together, but I kind of love this random kind of tuna, and I remember I really enjoyed the drawing process. This is the weirdest so far. I think I chose a drink and then drew something around it. This might explain the soda can and the teacup in the previous drawings, but I really loved not using logic or trying to tell a story and just following whatever my gut told me. All of these three were made while listening to music, which is something that always helps me to kind of turn off my brain and let my creative instinct take over. This was a suggestion by one of my Instagram followers. I think they suggested a sleepy face, a phone emoji, a city emoji, and I made a drawing out of it. The process was really fun, but I didn't like the result, which is why I never shared it on Instagram. I was exploring more organic shapes here because in my digital paintings, my shape language tends to be a bit sharp and geometric, and I wanted to try something different. I had a phase where I was inspired by Joy Ang's work. She draws animals in a really beautiful way, like really beautiful shapes, and I wanted to try creating something like that. Of course, this is an embarrassing attempt, and I have to live with it. I was dying inside and then this sketch happened. I think the character's outfit is really neat. Here I'm playing with shoes. Look at the tiny characters. They're so cute. A tree with eyeballs. I was just trying to fill this page. I drew this with no soul, to be honest. Look at the tiny frog holding a gigantic leaf. My main focus here was to use square-ish shape language, but this ended up having some sort of story unintentionally, and I kind of like it. Here I was testing watercolors. At that time I haven't used them since I was a kid, and I wanted to try and see if there's something I want to explore more. These were fake flowers on my desk. I used highlighters to color them because I didn't want to invest in alcohol markers yet. This is after I got some cheap alcohol markers. I was experimenting with layering them and mixing them with colored pencils. The only thing I actually like about this drawing is the yellow boots. This is so sad. Even her sigh is sad. Oh my god, I hate this. I was trying to draw faces, and I figured anime faces were really popular and thought maybe I should add that to my art. But I hated how it turned out so much because I know deep down I was just trying to impress other people. So don't do that to yourself, okay? These two are really cute though. Flying fishes, yay! I was still trying to draw like Joy Ang and still failing. I love this one. Look at her, she's hugging a fish. I had a weird dream and I woke up and drew this immediately. I don't remember what it was, but I remember there was an eye in my shoe and it was staring at me. This is actually the first time I tried coloring with alcohol markers. It's so funny how straightforward they can be, yet I didn't know how to use them. This is the love of my life. I really love the simplicity of the shapes and how much emotions it conveys. I'm shamelessly complimenting it like it's someone else's work because it honestly does feel like that. I was never able to make anything like this again, and I want to make it into a sticker or a shirt or something because I want it to be appreciated by more people. I love it so much. I honestly drew this just to make an Instagram reel. I was selling my soul to these Instagram reels because they were the only way I was able to grow my account. This was for a reel too, but at least I was playing with the shapes here. This one has a story. I was playing that in the woods. It was the first time I heard this word because English was not my first language and it got stuck in my mind for days. So I was exploring the idea of proximity, closeness, and temperature. And I think I made it a bit more on the nose when I colored it digitally. This was an exploration of a character I made back in 2018. I was just getting the hang of colors and light at that time, and somehow this character was born, and I thought maybe I should explore her more. But I don't like how it turned out, because I was still drawing her while thinking of impressing other people. Oh, I love this one. This was really natural to me, and I drew this like with all my heart. I love the twirly shapes, and I love this weird little skull. I love it. Here we go again. I'm never gonna give up, am I? I was still trying to draw animals like Joy. I remember I couldn't finish it for a week because I didn't know what to do with this part. I think this is the last attempt though, hopefully. These were all suggestions from my followers on Instagram. This was the first one, and I remember it was some clever wordplay like lantern eating light or lantern eating fire or something, but I really loved it and immediately thought of something to draw. And this one too, it was like cactus, something like that. It was really fun trying to translate people's words into drawings. I like the shapes and the drawing itself, but I don't like how I colored it. This is my only problem with these drawings. I feel like I can make them look presentable, but I don't know how to take them further than that. This was around the time I was watching Arcane. I remember the first or second episode where that character with blue hair, I forgot her name, she was looking at something through the crack in a door, something she wasn't supposed to see, and that scene got stuck in my mind. Another Instagram suggestion. They suggested a sword emoji, the crown, and the bee emoji. I think they were referring to a book that I never read, but this is what I was able to come up with. A magical fox in a cabbage field. I actually hate how this turned out. I feel like the color green never looked uglier. This was when I was playing a short hike, and I really liked the main character and ended up drawing this guy. I really like this one with the sword. Just trying to fill the page with some doodles. An Instagram suggestion, yay! I think this was the skull emoji, the dead rose, and something else. Here I was done with drawing, like my enthusiasm was gone, but I wanted to just finish the sketchbook, or at least call it finished. So yeah, I was just filling them and like praying it's over. Look at the difference between the first page and the last page. So yeah, this is my 2021 to 2022 sketchbook. I started it in June and ended it in June, so it's like exactly 1 year. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye bye.